Every year end, all influencers post their videos on the best mutual funds for the next year. But the reality is, there is no such thing as the best mutual fund for this year. The problem is not just with the funds, it's the way people choose them. I have been tracking mutual funds data for a while now, mainly for my own investments and also out of interest. So today, let's discuss the reality of so-called best mutual funds, and more importantly, we'll discuss what every investor needs to know before starting an SIP. Let me show you something interesting. This is the 5-year rolling returns of 25 large cap mutual funds over last 6 years. And these are top 10 mutual funds at this date. Now let's say we started investing in these two best performing mutual funds in 2018. Now let's see what happens to our selected mutual funds after a few years. So here in 2024, after almost 5 years of investing, they are in fact at the bottom. I hope you got the point. Chasing top performing mutual fund based on the past results is a trap. You can see how frequently these rankings are changed. And same thing happening in all other actively managed mutual fund categories. So then, how we should select mutual funds across different categories? This is a spread of 178 equity mutual funds plotted by its average return on x-axis and risk, that is standard deviation, on y-axis. Note that each dot represents a single equity mutual fund scheme, and average return and risk are calculated based on 1500 data points across the same time period. Let's look at large cap mutual funds we just saw. There is considerable difference between the returns of the best and the worst performing scheme. But since we are looking at just a small time frame, their performance may change as we just saw previously. Now let's bring in mid and small cap mutual funds. One thing for sure with mid and small cap mutual funds, that we clearly get additional risk but not certainty on additional returns. And if you think mid and small caps are risky, then sectoral funds are on a different level. Sectoral funds, because of their promising selling story like tech boom, pharma rally or EV revolution, sounds very tempting. And this temptation is used by mutual fund industry to sell us more of these over others. There are 400 plus equity mutual funds, and out of these 40% are just sectoral or thematic funds. The most risky and uncertain among all these categories is getting highest share in number of schemes. This is strange. So what's the solution? It's simple, just index funds. Why? Because most actively managed mutual funds fail to beat index funds in the long run. I have done this analysis in my past video. This is the expense ratio comparison of direct plans for all categories. Expense ratio of index funds are the lowest. So why pay extra for a fund manager who might beat the index when you can just own the index itself at relatively less cost? And these are the key learnings from a 20-year SIP journey. Let's say we started a SIP in a Nifty 50 index fund of 50,000 rupees in 2005. After end of third year of this investment, our SIP returns were in fact negative 12%. But see, in the next 1 year, it shoots back to 15%. Even after 15 years of consistent investment, our SIP returns suddenly drop to just 5%, which is less than FD returns. But we remain patient and continued with monthly SIP investment journey. Now let's see the impact of this consistent investment on corpus generated. During COVID market fall, our corpus reduced from 63 lakhs to 40 lakhs. But in next few months, it shoots up to 1 CR. Also note, it took 15 years to reach half of the final corpus. But the remaining half got completed in just next 5 years. Most people stop their SIP looking at the negative returns when the market goes down. But that is the worst thing you can do. Just stay invested with a simple index fund, continue the SIP journey, and let compounding do its magic. The best mutual fund is the one you can stick with for the long run. Now, all the raw data like mutual fund historical NAV is available on Amphi website and can be fetched using MF Tools Python library. If you find this helpful, then please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And let's keep making the smarter investment choices. See you in the next one.